So finally we get to this section, page 26, and that's where we're going to go read that one. The court should not conduct an investigation of juror 15 because defendant has waived such arguments and has failed to provide any evidence of unfair prejudice or any due process violation, which is a more formal way of saying what I said earlier. And what I've been saying every time people ask about this subject, I say, yeah, there's like no way, because where's the fucking prejudice? How did having the wrong juror affect her and not Johnny Depp? So let's take a look at this section, okay? Because this is the one that everyone's talking about. And by the way, if Amber Heard or any of her lawyers are in the chat, I just want to, I assume Amber's not. I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, I have lots of professional respect for lawyers who are out there taking on tough cases and tough clients. So to Amber Heard's legal team, if any of you may be watching, maybe it's a junior associate or whatever, a researcher. Hi, I'm Nick Rekieta. Here, let me blow this up real quick so I can say this directly to you. I'm Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law, small law firm in central Minnesota. I'm open for consulting on future media cases you may be interested in. And so with that, I want to go ahead and give my sales pitch. You guys did an absolute fucking bullshit job in this trial. Terrible. One of the worst representations I can imagine for being paid as much as you got. You didn't consider social media at any point in this trial. You didn't utilize it. You didn't weaponize it. You did not properly harness it. Instead, you stuck to traditional media and you got your asses kicked for that. And why in fuck you did not think to check out social media when prominent lawsuits were starting to creep up into the social media zeitgeist and get massive traction within the last 12 months. And the lead up to this case, when you had just the reporting on the case in the UK was huge. And that was in the UK, a country no one fucking cares about. But you're talking about America, baby, and two major players, one of them being Johnny Depp and the other one being Johnny Depp's side piece. Amber Heard isn't a major player, but whoever's on Johnny Depp's arm absolutely is. So you had this recipe that a bunch of dumb hillbilly lawyers on YouTube like me could sniff out as going to be huge from the get-go, and you guys didn't consider it at all. That's your first big fuck up. Your second biggest fuck up, though, was countersuing Johnny Depp in the first place and putting Amber Heard's mental state into evidence. What the hell were you thinking? Why would you do this? Again, going back to the first point, you're going to make your client look like a goddamn lunatic to the entire country. You should almost be investigated for ethics violations just for that move. I hope you've got lots of emails and proof that you advised her heavily against that, because it was a critical error that sank your entirely winnable case against Johnny Depp. You guys could have won that case. Probably could have gotten fees awarded under an anti-slap for winning if you did not put her mental state and her dumbass on the stand in the way that you had to do it. But you did. So with that, not to mention just the general fuck-uppery going on throughout most of the trial, and the fact that you had Elaine Bredehoft to be absolutely terrible twice at both opening and closing arguments, not to mention all throughout the trial, and having her choke on her own dick during the cross-examination of her client, and more importantly, during her redirect, where she got blown out so hard she looked like Jenna Jameson after a bad Thursday. Dude, what were you guys thinking? What on earth was your plan? With respect, y'all did a fucking terrible job, and this shit is not going to clean it up. Okay. So, that being said, let's get back into this. So pour out an art bag about more love frog. Spirits flow as the ones who get on